In this video, I am going to explain pie plot using R programming. How to draw the pie plot, I want to explain in this video. A pie chart is a circular graphical view of data. The data you can represent in the circular fashion. Use the PIE function, the pie function, to draw pie chart in R programming. By default, the plotting of the first pie starts from the x-axis and move counterclockwise, anti-clockwise direction. The size of each pie is determined by comparing the value with all the other values. By using this formula, the value divided by the sum of all the values. So how many values are given, based on that the size of the pie chart will be generated. You can change the start angle of the pie chart with the init.angle parameter. Using this init.angle parameter, where you want that angle you can set, and with that angle you want to create the pie chart. The value of init.angle is defined with angle in degrees, where default angle is 0. Use the label parameter to add label to the pie chart, and use the main parameter to add a header of the pie chart. You can add a color to each pie with the color parameter. To add a list of explanation for each pie, use the legend function. You can create the customized legends. Now let us see all these details I want to show with the input programming and output programming. Now let us go for the input to the R programming. Now I am entering these values. A tends to column of 15, 35, 65, 85. These four value parameters values are given A. Now I want to draw the pie chart for simple pie chart. Now let us see that PIE within the brackets, that variable A you can kept. Whatever the values are assigned, that value, that pie chart will be created. Now let us see that output to the R program. After entering PIE, this diagram will be displayed. Now you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same sequence. So 1 is the value is 15, and 2 is 35, and 3 is 65, and 4 is 85. According to the proportions and colors, by default it will take, and start from the x-axis. Start from the x-axis, it will take the order in counterclockwise direction. So let us see that input R programming, the same values 15, 35, 65, 85. Output to the R programming. Okay, now you can see that at different angles. Now I entered pi a comma init dot angle is equal to 45 degree. So from the x 45 degrees you take, from that it will take order 1, 2, 3, 4 in counterclockwise direction. Now let us suppose I want to take a 90 degrees. See that how that looks like. See that here the pi a comma init dot angle is equal to 90 degrees. From the 90 it will start in counterclockwise direction. Suppose I want to take 135 degrees. You see that how the diagram at 135 degrees. Likewise, customized position, from which position you want, accordingly you can enter that angle and you can draw it. Now let us see that some more. I taken this other values 10, 30, 60, 80. Now I want to name all these instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to name that. First you have to provide a variable, that is my label tends to column of lathe machines, drilling machines, milling machines, grinding machines. Therefore I have taken 4 parameters 10, 30, 60, 80. 10 related to lathe machines, 30 related to drilling machines, 60 related to milling machines, 80 related to grinding machines. Now I want to draw the pie chart. A comma label is equal to my label and main. So that pie chart main heading, what you want, that you can assign like this. Main is equal to machinery. Within the inverted comma keep the text. That text will be displayed at the top of the pie chart. That is here I am all related to the machinery. Then I given the title machinery. Now you can see that output to this R programming is obtained like this. You can see that the top is displayed the machinery, lathe machines, drilling machines, milling machines, and grinding machines. Earlier it showed 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of number, I want to assign that valuable names so that we can create the pie chart like this. This is one way. Next, we'll see that the my label is there. Next, I want to change the customized colors. Not by default colors. I want my own customized colors. That also can assign through this syntax. Colors tends to see column of red, green, blue, silver. In the same order, 10 belongs to the red color, 30 belongs to the green color, 60 belongs to the blue color, 80 belongs to the silver color. Okay. So what color you want, that color you can display here. Okay. Now the pi a comma label is equal to my label, main is equal to machinery, color col is equal to colors. Then we can go for the output of the R programming. So the colors will be displayed. The machinery, okay, that is lathe machines, drilling machines, milling machines, and grinding machines. Next, you can see that legend. You can create the legend also where you want. The legend for that you can prepare this legend is bottom left. Just I want to create the bottom left. My label fill is equal to colors. Then if you enter the bottom right, so that here where you want to keep the legend that different you can keep it that bottom right or bottom left, left, top like that. You can wherever you want. Then you can create legend and x comma y bottom left my label fill is x comma y related to the position where you want to keep that legend that with the help of the xy coordinates that will be displayed. Now you can see that the legend will be displayed. The lathe machines, drilling machines, milling machines, grinding machines. So that legend also you can create using these commands. Specify the legend position by keywords. Okay, now these are the keywords according to the positions will be displayed. If you give the center, that center portion is displayed. If you give the left, it will show that left. If you give the right, then right, top, bottom, bottom. Suppose bottom left, it will create at bottom left, or bottom right, it will create at bottom right. And top left, not exact top left, some distance of that inset is equal to whatever mentioned that value. With that value, this just slightly is shifted to the top left. Similarly, top right also, whatever the value is given, slightly it's shifted to that value. Like that, our customized position, we want to create a legend also. I hope everyone can understand how we can create the pie chart.